occurs and how the microorganism entry occurs inside that cans. So at the manufacturing time, if there is any certain damage to the cans, so there may be chances of small holes in that cans through which microorganisms can enter. Again, when you are carrying out the canning process, so during the exhausting, if the exhausting is not proper, there may chances of presence of air inside that can, and there may be growth of aerobic microorganisms. Again, when the cans they are prepared, they are stored or handled improperly, there may be chances of microbial attack on that cans. We are also creating the vacuum inside the cans as the air is removed. If the vacuum is not properly done, there may be also chances of microorganism. So the spoilage of cans either carried or happen by chemical ways or biological ways. Biological ways either by leakage or either by survival of microorganisms. When you keep certain cans is at a good condition, or if although seems the can is not spoiled when it is until it is open, means a good condition can be a spoiled one. How it can be spoiled by or judged by its appearance, either by bulging, or there are certain types of spoilage which can be seen when the can is unopened. So first type of spoilage is that spoilage called as flipper. Second type of spoilage may be springer. Third type of spoilage may be soft swell. Fourth one is the hard swell, and the lastly the can may be burst. So first we will see the what is meant by flipper. Flipper is the state in which cans both ends they are flat, and when there is increasing temperature, so there is the bulging of the upper lid and the bottom lid. So that is called as flipper, Flipper. When you struck the one end, ultimately the upper end will be bulge out. When you struck the upper end, the bottom end will be bulge out. That is called as flipper. Second one is the springer. In springer conditions, there is bulging of the upper and bottom portion of that can simultaneously. When you portion upper portion, there may be chances of increase. So second one is the springer. Third one is the soft swell. Soft swell is produced due to the small gas pressure inside that can. And the last one is the hard swell. So in hard swell, when once the cans is bulged, it cannot be dented by our manual or pressure, as compared to the flipper or springer, in which we can easily press by our hand. So in hard swell, we cannot press by our hand or dented by our hands. And the last condition is the bursting of the cans. When the pressure inside the cans exceeds beyond its sustainability, then there is a bursting of the cans. So due to the pressure inside that cans, there are four types of spoilage: flipper, springer, soft swell, hard swell, and ultimately the bursting of the cans. When their cans they are in good condition, when their cans they are stored for the storage, one terminology is called as breather, Breather. Breather means like human beings breathe, taking oxygen and exhaling the carbon dioxides. Like same with cans, there are having some minute pores in which air can be entered or air can be go outside. That condition or that type of spoil is called as breather. So but in that condition there is no entry of microorganism. Breather means a minute leakage which allow the air to enter and to go out. That is the breather. Now we'll see the detailed biological spoilage of the canned foods. The biological spoilage may be carried out by two types of microorganism. First one is the thermophilic microorganism. Second one is the mesophilic microorganism. Thermo means temperature loving, the microorganism which loves the temperature for their survival and growth. That microorganism called as thermophilic. Second one is the mesophilic microorganism which require the less temperature as compared to thermophilic microorganism. Again, biological spoilage can be carried out by depending upon the which type of form is produced inside that can, either due to acidity, either due to putrefaction, either due to production of gas, or either due to the blackening process. But when the cans they are commercially produced, there is majorly three types of spoilage: flat spore spoilage, TS spoilage, and putrefaction. So these three types of spoilage they are commonly found on commercial scale of the canning industry. Now we'll see one by one. The spoilage caused by thermophilic microorganism and spoilage caused by mesophilic microorganism. First is the spoilage caused by thermophilic microorganism. So here are also three types of spoilage is present. First one is the flat spore spoilage. Second one is the TA spoilage. TA means thermophilic anaerobe. And the third one is the sulfide stinker, or it called as sulfide spoilage. Now we will see the first, flat spore spoilage. So flat spore spoilage is the type of spoilage. The name itself indicates flat. So it is the spoilage in which both ends of cans they are flat. The word is the sour. So sourness is developed inside that cans due to the production of lactic acid. And that acid is developed by a microorganism. That microorganism is called as Bacillus coagulans. So the microorganism responsible for the flat sour spoilage is the Bacillus coagulans. So this type of spoilage commonly occurs the foods in which there is low acidity, like maize, peas and etc. or corn. Maize also called as corn. So this type of spoilage is occurred in the low acidity foods, and the microorganism which attack on that food is generally not heat resistant. Means if you maintain the proper heat, there is less chances of flat sour spoilage. So how this microorganism comes to our cans? So this microorganism come from the equipment in which we are carrying out the blanching. So blanching means what? It is the heating of our fruits and vegetables before the entering into